Dream, I like to inspire and motivate adults to dream again. Because as we go through life and take on our different roles and responsibilities, we tend to put our dreams on the back burner. And my goal here at DawnDares2Dream is to help you pick those dreams back up and to pursue them again. Now, I want you to understand, I started DawnDares2Dream because I wanted to relay my message and my heart and my feelings across to whomever would listen. It can be difficult getting your closest family and friends to understand the way that you believe and when you try to express it and share it. So this was like my backdoor way into letting everybody know. Now, I may have lost some viewers as a result of that because they don't agree, and that's fine. I am definitely a proponent of everyone having their own thoughts, their own process, their own mindset that works for them. Your religion works for you, you keep that. No one's telling you to get rid of that. Whatever it is that works for you, continue to use it. I'm just saying that sprinkle some of this other information on it, this personal development information that I'm providing you, and see where your life takes you and how you take off personally. Take it out. But always remember, we are in control of how we see our environment. I don't care what everyone says it looks like or everyone says it is. We are in control of how we choose to perceive the environment. Hey dreamers, welcome back. And thank you to all the newbies who stopped by DawnDares2Dream today to see what we're all about. Well, if you've been following me, you do know I am doing a cleanse for the month of January, which is going to extend to me being a pescatarian for the first quarter of the year. And what I've been doing is sharing my journey with you. So the day of this taping, I'm actually on day 5 of my smoothie only phase, and I feel energized, I still feel good. But the one thing I can tell you is I'm tired of drinking sweet smoothies. My palate can't take it anymore. I like sweet things, but I'm not a too sweet kind of person. And when I do it over and over again, the taste of it, I can't stand. So what I've done today is I'm going to make more of a veggie smoothie that does have fruit to help sweeten it up a little bit, but not make it too sweet. Because as you go on this journey, the longer you're on the journey, the more you're going to need something to balance you out. And I know I told you previously that it's important to always add or try to always add some vegetables to your smoothies because they're going to help tame down that sweetness. And I'm talking about the natural sweetness, not sweetness that you are adding to the smoothie, the sweetness that typically just comes from the fruit. So also today I want you to know we're going to talk about MBA, mindset, belief, action. If you follow me on Instagram, DawnDares2Dream, or on Facebook, DawnDares2Dream, you have seen me talk about MBA, mindset, belief, action. I've been putting a little post out there sort of advertising where we're transitioning to for this year. So today I'm going to tell you where I came up with that, how I came up with that, and why I came up with that. I consider MBA to be my motto or my methodology or my philosophy. MBA, mindset, belief, action. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started with this particular smoothie. Now, again, you know I have some reference material. This is my Vitamix recipe book, and this smoothie is called Refreshingly Green Smoothie. It has water, tomatoes, lime, pineapple, cucumber, spinach, avocado, celery, parsley, carrots, and ice. So there are a lot of different ingredients in this smoothie, but again, I wanted to do, and I actually went to the store yesterday to pick up some avocados and to pick up the tomatoes because I didn't have any, so that I could make this smoothie because I'm really tired of the sweetness of smoothies. Now I can do a sweet smoothie, but then I need to back it with something not so sweet, more like a salad smoothie, I would say. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut the pineapple up. I did not cut it up previously because I want to show you how to dice a pineapple. Now, I have done a video where I did this before, I believe, maybe with the pineapple fried rice or with another smoothie drink, months ago. So I'm going to do it again today for all those who have not seen it and don't know how to cut up a pineapple. I choose to buy my pineapple whole because it's a lot cheaper and I get more bang for my buck. You're going to get more out of this pineapple than you're going to get in those little servings for the price that when you get it pre-diced. And so you definitely want to use fresh pineapples for your smoothies. You don't want to use canned. You want the water to release that's already in the juice, because that's what helps to make the smoothie. Now, with this smoothie, we're gonna add water. We're not gonna add a whole bunch of water. We're just gonna add a little bit so that the blades can get moving and going, so that it can dice and chop and puree the vegetables and the fruit the way you need for a smoothie. So we're gonna go ahead and just get started with the pineapple. All of the ingredients are already out, but I did not pre-chop the pineapple. So what you want to do is I cut the bottom off and I cut the top. Just want to cut that off, the top and the bottom. Set this over here. Then you want to get the rind off. So you need to cut the pineapple, just slicing down pieces. What I'm going to do is, as you can see all these eyes here, I will go and clean those up at the end, but you want to cut so that you're not removing that much of your flesh. So you're going to have some eyes on your pineapple. Now, when you get it in the grocery store, you don't see it with any eyes because they have cut them all off, and 9 times out of 10, they've cut a lot of the pineapple in doing so. So now I'm going to go through and actually cut off some of these eyes. Now, if I cut deeper when I was doing my original slice, then I wouldn't have any eyes, but I want to consume as much of my pineapple as possible. Okay, so we're all done with that part, and now I'm going to throw this away so I can have a clear cutting board, and then we'll continue to dice the pineapple. So let's talk a little bit about mindset, belief, action. I came up with that because my aunt, who was helping me start DawnDares2Dream, she was telling me that I needed an acronym. Everybody has an acronym. You need an acronym. Now, originally, I couldn't figure out an acronym. I said, none of this makes any sense that would go well together in an acronym that would be easy and roll off the tongue. So I just said, I'm not going to worry about an acronym. But the law of attraction is very interesting. I knew I should have an acronym. I wanted to have one, but I could not figure out through the videos that I had done and what my message was, how I could condense that into an acronym. But I let it go. I released it, I let it go, and I kept recording. And one day it hit me, MBA, mindset, belief, action. And it hit me because I'm always talking about mindset. And I'm always talking about our belief system and reviewing that and looking at that and making sure it's working for us. And then last, in order for all of these things to work for us, we must take action. So the action just kind of came because I feel that some people study the 12 laws of the universe, they study the law of attraction, and they feel like they don't have to really do anything to manifest the lifestyle that they want. And I don't believe that's true. You have to take action. Actually, one of the 12 laws is action, the law of action. So we can't just say, okay, God, okay, universe, I want this, I want that, I want that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know I got it. And then expect for it to fall out the sky. We have to make some actions toward our goals and our dreams. The irony is, I put action in there prior to reading anything about the 12 laws because I haven't finished. I'm still reading the 12 universal laws because I'm reading it slow because I want to intake everything that's in it, and I want to be able to articulate to you what that's all about in the most simplest ways possible. And if I'm going to do that, I have to digest every morsel of the text so that I can then bring it back to you. So we're going to go ahead and continue to chop this pineapple. And you see how simple it is after you actually get the skin off. And the core is in here, that little round thing. So I have left a lot around the core because the core of the pineapple makes me itch. So I want to make sure that I don't have that in any of my pineapple slices. Now, when I purchase pineapple that is already sliced and diced, usually I get the itchy feeling because they cut too close to the core for me. So that's another reason why I also prefer to chop up my own pineapples. So now I want to get back to talking about MBA, mindset, belief, action, and how I came up with it. So mindset is something I talk about. Belief is something I talk about. And action is the thing that I believe that we need to do in order to receive our blessings, I'm going to call them. Now, and I said to myself, these are basically 2 elements of the law of attraction. You have to have the proper mindset and you have to believe. Now, the action part, you don't really hear about when people are teaching you the law of attraction. And now that I'm studying the 12 universal laws, now I understand why. Because the law of attraction doesn't really talk anything about action. You have to go, that's another law. And when you put the laws together, then you're going to manifest that life or have that abundant life. And a lot of us have only studied the law of attraction because that is what's very commercial. Everybody likes it. They want to see it. They want to hear about it. It's the sexy law. The other laws tell you about the work that you have to do in order to have the life that you want. Now, that is probably why we don't hear much about it. So what I've decided with Mindset, Belief, Action, it simplifies the law of attraction in easy, understandable, bite-sized pieces. Because you have to have a thought. You have to think about something, have an idea before you can even know what you want. You'll see something, and you'll see something maybe that someone else has, or you'll see just school or something that you want to learn, but you see it and you go, man, I want to do that too. So then the thought comes up, okay, I want to do this, but how do I do it? And in our mindset part, we try to think about and mull over in our minds part of how we're going to get this done. But what the law of attraction is telling you, don't get caught up in the how. You got to make sure that you have the mindset and you believe, you have the mindset to know that this is something that you want and you're focused on it and you're going to go get it. Then you believe that it's possible. You don't know how, you don't know the steps. And I've told you this many a times, but you believe that it can be done and that you can have it. And then the third thing is, what happens when it comes to action, by the time you work on your mindset, by the time you worked on your belief, the action naturally comes because you've been working on your mindset and your belief, you are now have that open mind to see those things out there that can help you get that thing that you desire. So once you see those things out there, because you have this open mind now because of your mindset, and then you believe, you're taking action based upon opportunities that are presented to you. I personally believe these opportunities are always around us all the time, but we do not have the mindset to see them and to take advantage of them. And sometimes we do see them, but we don't believe that we're worthy of the opportunity, so we can't have it. So there's a lot of different components that work into manifesting your dreams, but I just want to right now really focus on, how do we get that mindset right? What do we need to do to work on our beliefs? Do we need to change our belief system, or do we need to believe we are worthy of the blessings that our belief system talks about? And then having the confidence and the wherewithal to say, I'm going to take action. I'm going to move toward my dream, because as you move toward your dream, the dream moves toward you. So what I'm going to do in videos to come, I think I'm going to do about 3 videos that are strictly about mindset and different aspects of mindset and what is mindset and how do we fix it and how do we keep our mindset. Then we're going to go into belief. What is it that we truly believe? Why do we believe it? Is it working for us? Why we don't feel worthy of the blessings that are already out here for us to receive? And then how do we take that? How do we take action? What do we do to take action? Like for me, when I was looking for my home, my action was to go find out how you get a loan for a home. I had no idea, didn't know what to do. I went straight to a bank. I don't think most people do that, but I didn't know. I was a novice. I went straight to a bank. The bank told me all this, how much it cost, and I was like, oh my God, I don't have that money. I'm never going to own a home. But then I told you about this story before, those mailers kept coming to my house that say, purchase a home, no money down. Kept saying that, purchase a home, no money down. Come see us. And I kept getting these mailers, and I was like, what are they talking about? And I kept throwing them in the trash. But once I realized that this was the option, that maybe the only option I have to purchase a home, let me go check this out. I came out here where I live now, I checked it out, and I bought my home. It was like buying a house for dummies. And I think I looked at the house in December, and I was moving in January. That's how simple that it was. And it was a new build. And I just thank God for that. But I had an open mind because I had the mindset of, I'm getting a home, and I don't know how I'm getting it, but I'm going to get it. And that was the way. So you don't always know the way, but it can come. But we're going to talk about action and what action looks like and the type of action steps that you can take towards your dreams and your goals. And that's all about MBA. And so that's probably going to take me about the next 3 weeks to get through for you. And if you have any questions about MBA, mindset, belief, action, am I going too fast? You don't understand the concept, drop me a comment. Okay? Comments are very important, or you can email me. My email address is in the description for this video. I'm gonna move back to our smoothie. Now we have our pineapples. We're pretty good. The celery's already washed, and we need to cut it a little bit into pieces for the blender. Then it says to add some cucumber, and in this particular one, it says to peel the cucumber. So that's why I'm cutting it off. Now these are some giant tomatoes. It calls for 2 Roma tomatoes. I probably only should use 1, but I really want the tomato flavor in my smoothie. So I am going to use these 2 giant Roma tomatoes. Then we're gonna cut the avocado in half and get it to open. And then I'm only gonna use half of the avocado. So we have that. And last, we're going to use, it says a whole lime. My stomach doesn't do really well with citrus, especially with everything being raw and nothing cooked. It's like nothing to help mix it with, because I have been getting like a crampy stomach, and I realize it's because of the citrus. So what I'm doing now, whatever it says to do, I'm doing less. So it says to do a whole lime, but I'm only gonna do 1/4 of a lime. So now that we have everything all cut up, we're gonna put ice in our blender. Okay, so I have about 5-6 ice cubes in here. And then I'm gonna add in, remember, I feel there's an order to the way you should add things to your blender. The harder things should go in first. So I have the ice, and then I have the carrot. And the next thing I'm gonna place in here is the spinach. So it says 2 cups, and usually the recipes call for 2 cups of spinach when they have spinach in there. And now I'm gonna add in the celery. Put it in the cucumber. We're gonna put these parsley leaves in there. And I put about a cup of pineapple, I would say that is. Oh, let's do the the tomato. It's pretty full, isn't it? And my little bit of the lime I'm gonna stick in there, and then I'm going to spoon out the avocado. There we go. The avocado's all in there. So I'm gonna get some water out of the refrigerator and fill that, and then we're gonna blend away. Okay, now this is probably gonna be a little hard to start. So we always have, I don't know what this thing is called, but you smash the veggies or the fruit down, and then it'll help it catch. And you'll see as we do this. So let me move her this way. You see? Okay. So I'm a little bit better at the blender now. I've been using it for a little bit longer. So we're all done. Now I'm not expecting this smoothie to be sweet really at all, because the only sweet item is the pineapple, but pineapple has such a wonderful sweetness to it and juiciness that the flavor will permeate through the entire smoothie, even though it's the only sweet item in there. So I really love the pineapple, because you can add that into just about any smoothie you're making, and it's gonna add a different flavor, and it's gonna give the sweetness that's gonna help the smoothie be palatable. Because if you're not used to doing smoothies and drinking these veggies, it can taste a little weird. So I found out actually about dates. I was looking through the recipes that had dates in there. I had never eaten a date, didn't know what a date was. So I figured it was in the nut aisle of the store, you know, where you go and get the bulk foods. So I went in there, I found some dates. If you can see them. So I found the dates. They have a seed in it. So when I do it, I cut it open and take the seed out and I stick it in. The date actually adds sweetness. Now I was a little apprehensive because I don't even really like raisins like that. I like raisins in my salad, but I don't just eat on raisins, and I don't do many dried fruits well at all. So I wasn't sure how this was gonna taste. These actually add a really good sweetness, and it's a healthy, natural sweetness to your smoothies. Also, I found out about flax seeds. They do a whole lot of things that I don't even know how to articulate, but I Googled it to see, because everybody always talks about flax seeds. So I found some flax seeds. The nice thing about these, they give you something to nibble on in your smoothie, because they don't really blend up because they're so small. So I enjoy them because it's like having nuts in your smoothie. I have also been adding in raw almonds as well. It's adding some protein, and it gives you just something to chew on, because again, it's gonna blend, but it's not gonna blend up completely. And when you are just drinking your beverages, it's nice to kind of have something to gnaw on a little bit in your mouth, so you really feel like you're eating even though you're just drinking. So let me taste this smoothie. So what I want you to take away from this is a journey for me. The this whole January, what I'm doing with my food. I started out not eating and just drinking. That's for the first 7 days, the first phase. I'm in day 5. So I only have 2 more days to go. And then I'm going to this next phase where I'm actually going to add in raw vegetables, like I can chew and not blend up. So I can make salads, and I can make these salads with vinaigrettes. I'm gonna definitely use vinaigrette dressing probably for most of the veggies, but I'm gonna chop veggies, I'll be able to eat them, and I'm still gonna do my smoothies. The third week, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add in cooked vegetables. So I'm gonna be like this little vegetarian for that third 7 days. And I want you to follow along with me so that you can learn how to do a cleanse, how to come off of it properly, because when you're doing just drinking, you shouldn't jump right back into eating. That's why my next phase is raw, chewing raw food. Then the next phase after that is cooked, because I haven't had anything cooked, right? And then the next phase, like I told you, I'm gonna be a pescatarian for the first quarter of the year. So for January, February, March, I will only be eating veggies and seafood. So I'm so looking forward to my 4th week of January. And I'm gonna keep that up through the entire first quarter. So it'll be February and March, that's how I'll be eating. And I'm also doing this way because I have lost about 5 pounds so far. I don't want to squander the benefits that I'm getting from this. So the weight loss is one of the benefits. And if I jump right back into eating the way that I did before, I'm still gonna gain all my weight back. That's why diets don't work. So for me, my mindset for this year was a whole shift. Because I will tell you, after Thanksgiving in December, my digestive tract just was horrible, and it wasn't working as efficiently as it normally does. I wasn't feeling good. I mean, I was getting headaches. I was getting lightheaded. The irony is, since I started this, and you would think I would get lightheaded because I'm not eating meat, I haven't been lightheaded at all. I haven't had any headaches. Veggies and fruits are our medicine. And I'm telling you, it is healing me right now. And it works on things that you don't even know that you have wrong with you. So if you want to follow me, like I said, let me know, leave me a comment. And I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. And I'm hoping that the nutrition, you're getting something out of that. And you're also getting something out of mindset, belief, and action. I do have my workbook is available. So if you want a copy of the workbook, email me and I will send it straight out to you. I had to do the workbook because I did the law of attraction, the 10 key steps, right? To activate the law of attraction positively in your life. And I felt like, I don't know if I was a matter of fact enough in that action guide that I created. I wanted to come to you and really hone in on things that I know people need. And mindset and belief and taking action on our dreams is definitely an important thing. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment, ask any questions you may have. Also, email me if you want a copy of the MBA workbook. It is free of charge. It's about 25 pages. It's not very long at all. So you read, and again, you read the content, and then you do the actual work in the workbook. This work is what's going to help you be able to implement these principles in your life effectively and keep them in your life for a long time. Also, my face is going to be up in a circle, so if you have not subscribed to my channel, you can click on my face, select the gray bell, select all. That way you'll be notified to the new content I place up here to YouTube, and you will be subscribed to my channel. And down here, I have a share button with an arrow, so click on that share button and share this to your social media platform like Facebook. And I'm also going to have up here as well the playlist for this series. So if you want to come back and if you miss anything, I'm releasing videos on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So if you miss anything, you can always come back to the playlist. It's going to be up here for you to click on. I'm also going to have in this playlist my smoothie recipe playlist as well. I've done some smoothies and I've done some videos where I'm talking like I am now, but I've also created a smoothie just so that I can give you some ideas and some concepts on how to prepare them. Also, go out and get yourself some books. I have these 2 books that actually came with my Vitamix, and so I have these and I use these as well. This book here, as you can see, is earmarked. I have used a lot of smoothies out of it, so having a go-to guide is going to be important to not being too repetitive in what you're intaking each day. So again, I thank you for hanging out with me, and you have a great day, dreamers.